You have noticed nowadays there is high demand of organic farming as well as zero budget natural farming. Hello everyone, I am Sanjeev Kumar, Faculty of Agriculture and Geography at Plutus IAS. Further, I am continuing today types of farming or farm practices in India. Last time I discussed about the subsistence farming, I discussed about the commercial farming, plantation farming. Now let's have look over your organic farming, and zero budget natural farming. You have noticed nowadays there is high demand of organic farming as well as zero budget natural farming. So this organic farming, what does it mean by? How it is different from zero budget natural farming? So you can understand both are method of kind natural farming. Natural farm practices means very close to the nature. Less or no use of chemical fertilizers, no use of chemical pesticides, weedicides, herbicides which are degrading soil quality, which leading to pollution inside air, which leading to degradation in quality of water, as well as due to this dischargement there is different other problem, means different other ecosystems, especially the water ecosystem, terrestrial ecosystems also likely to be affected. And finally, all such chemical toxic content also intruding inside your food chain, which directly or indirectly affecting the human population, flora, fauna. So that's why we further again looking towards natural farming, organic farming. Means you can understand how a plant grow in the forest. Does it require any support of human being? Does it require any kind of fertilizer? Any kind of pesticides? Still, sometimes the fruits quality, the cereals quality of such plant may always not lesser than what we artificially produce, what we produce with the help of human effort, means in form of crop cultivation, in form of horticulture, in form of different other modern farming technique. Whatever they are producing does not necessarily guarantee that their quality of fruits, their quality of food, agriculture product likely to be higher than the quality of fruits, product, agriculture product, which growing on its own through natural mechanism. So organic farming started, especially principles of organic farming, International Federation for Organic Agriculture movement, around 2005 onwards. But during 20th century, it was more in demand within European countries. European countries at that time realized that this commercial farming, chemical intensive farming is not suitable, not sustainable in long term. It is neither eco-friendly, nor it is sustainable in nature, nor it is providing whatever the desired output for the human population. So let's look back, further go with respect to organic farming. Now I hope little bit clarity you got about the organic farming. We are proceeding further within this organic farming. Particularly, this organic farming is practiced less inside Asia and practiced maximum inside Oceania. This Oceania comprise of your Australia, New Zealand, Melanesia, Polynesia, Micronesia. All these countries within the Pacific Ocean generally comes under this Oceania. Now, after that followed by Europe because of early awakening, Renaissance. Within the Europe, they realize that this chemical intensive farming is not sustainable. So let's adopt for organic farming to protect this planet, to preserve health, to develop sustainably. South America, even higher than Asia, North America. Even North America is preferring more this commercial farming, plantation farming, etc. And most of the countries is still following blindly all these with green revolution, with extensive commercial farming, with very advanced farming techniques, with the support of all such chemical fertilizers, pesticides, weedicides, herbicides. They are maximizing their production. They are extracting more groundwater. They are consuming more resources, land resources, environment resources, water resources. They are polluting them. And there is a danger, especially for future generations, for effective use of all such available resources. So within this Oceania, particularly Australia, if we talk about Australia, then Australia have around more than 30 million hectare land under the organic farming. You can consider, if you want to compare this Australia from USA, then the area covered by organic farming in Australia seems to be more than 10 times higher than USA. In USA, around 3 million hectare land is covered by this organic farming. In India, particularly your Sikkim state of Sikkim, which started this organic farming in 2016. Means in 2016, this particularly Sikkim state became complete organic state in India at all state level, means no chemical or no artificial chemical based agriculture, rather alternative, more supportive with natural methods. They are producing agriculture crop which are high in demand. In market nowadays, people are demanding more organic product. Even they are ready to pay higher cost for protecting their health, for protecting the planet. They are more concerned about their health rather than planet, but it is symbiotic relationship with such agriculture practices as well as our life. Now, what kind of fertilizers we are using within the organic farming? If we are not using the chemical fertilizers, then generally plant require certain kind of minerals. What these fertilizers has? So these fertilizers generally have minerals, and soil maximum around 45% consists of minerals. Rest 25% air, 25% water, 5% organic content, and soil also likely to be consist roots, microorganism and different other things. But maximum composition of minerals that existed inside the soil. Now where these minerals are going from the soil? These minerals generally exhausted by all such commercial crop which are rapidly exhausting these minerals, means their exhaustion rate, extraction rate is far higher than natural rechargement of these minerals. Farmers nowadays now not leaving their field fallow. Farmers at least 2 crops or sometimes more than 2 crops they are growing, particularly in Haryana, Punjab, Western UP and some other developed region from agriculture perspective of India. So what are alternative? Alternative is manure. Alternative for it is manure, alternative is compost, alternative is green manure. All these are alternatives. Now what does mean by this composting? So composting refers to degradation of organic content. Generally, what does mean by organic content? Organic content means remains of living being, remains of plants, remains of vegetables, remains of animals, remains of human being, all such comprise of organic content, comes under category of organic content, means the product which derived out of these living entities comes under organic content. So these organic contents generally rich in various kind of minerals. When these organic contents or remains of organic content, means just waste of fruits, vegetables, when these vegetables, fruits, leaves, twigs, branches, all such things, animal cell, human cells, likely to be degraded or decomposed in a specific environment at a specific temperature, pressure conditions, particularly inside the soil. If we dug hole and put some organic content, now through bacterial activities, this organic content likely to be decomposed or transformed into the more suitable form of manure, compost, especially this compost. It is suitable as a humus for soil, means more amount of minerals likely to be recharged within the soil. If we add on earthworms within this degraded vegetable material, then this vegetative degraded material likely to be called as vermicomposting. We called it vermicomposting. So simple mechanism, leave organic waste of your kitchen, of your home, bury it inside the soil, leave it for 1 week, then your compost is ready. After that is manure. Manure means cow dung manure, waste of animals, waste of humans. It can work as manure because it is also rich in various kind of minerals. Whatever we animals they are consuming organic content. So if they are organic content, if they are consuming, means they are consuming lot of minerals. Then they also likely to excrete lot of minerals which is not utilized by our body. Then green manuring. What does it mean by green manuring? May refers to growth or production of certain desired plant or crop, especially to mix it well within the soil, especially to cultivate within the soil. Buckwheat, clover, mustard, all such plants can be produced, and before they are harvesting, just after 1 month of sowing, you can mix it. You can, use rotavator, you can use cultivator, harrow, all such equipments, farm tools, machines you can use and mix it well with the soil. It strengthens your mineral composition inside the soil, which generally fulfilled by artificial fertilizers, synthetic fertilizers, chemical fertilizers. So there is no such need, which generally polluted your soil, which polluted water, and also damage your environment. Now, what to do with the pest? So for pest purpose, you can go for biological pest control. What does mean by biological? Means you can develop certain predators. Now all such predators vary from crop to crop, and some predators are quite common, just like this predator, ladybug. This is your ladybug, eat harmful aphids. These are small aphids, can be developed in your wheat, rice, can be developed in horticulture, generally quite common. So aphids can be consumed by this ladybug, and ladybug does not cause harm to the plants. So on one hand, these pests likely to be consumed, on other hand, this is not harmful for your crop. So in that way, we can control. Means here we are maintaining the biodiversity, we are not damaging the environment, we are not releasing greenhouse gases, we are not producing toxins, we are not adding some poisons inside the soil, inside the plants, etc., which indirectly hurting the human's interest. Now, let's go for another, that is crop rotation. Why crop rotation is promoted here, forwarded? The basic mechanism of crop rotation, because each and every crop used to consume या extract या exhaust certain quantity of minerals, specific minerals. Generally most of the crop या most of the plants, maximum they use nitrogen. So in India, almost all, or you can say entirely all, without any doubt, all types of soil, including alluvial, black soil, red and yellow soil, laterite soil, saline soil, all soil are deficient in nitrogen. And one of the basic reason, we lack crop rotation, we do not sow adequate amount of leguminous crop, or certain plants which used to intrude या fix nitrogen inside the soil. We are not producing leguminous crop. So that's why our soil most of the time become deficient. Yeah, remain almost all time deficient in the nitrogen. Further, potash, phosphorus, calcium, magnesium, and there are so many minerals which required by the plants, but in a specific quantity. Majorly NPK. Another is organic spray. What kind of organic spray? Suppose that neem, या garlic, या lemon, all such things, yeah, products can be used for spray purpose, or their juice can be used for spray purpose, which also remove certain pests. Now, moving towards key features of organic farming. So, key features of organic farming, number one, sustainable approach. Long-term sustainable, eco-friendly, does not hamper soil fertility, does not degrade water table, yeah, generally more suitable to natural farming. Health benefit. Health benefits for the human being, for the population, for the animals. We can reduce overall expenditure over our health. We can minimize various kind of diseases which generally promoting because of such hybrid food, yeah, fruits or vegetables that we are consuming, which generally affected by several chemicals that applied during production, or if not necessarily during production, then before or after the production. Eco-friendly. Eco-friendly in nature because need to emit less greenhouse gases or does not damage in such a way to the environment, to the biodiversity. So more sustainable approach, eco-friendly. Human friendly, animal friendly, plant friendly. Now we are moving towards zero budget natural farming. What does it mean by? It is idealistic organic farming. Means in organic farming, generally we prefer natural way for production. But here we typically prefer production of crop, production of plant with minimum assistance of human being, with minimum or almost zero disturbance in the soil, in the environment, in the surrounding ecosystem or environment, in which there is no tilling, In organic farming, you prefer tilling, but here tilling is prohibited. Now you can raise question. Without tilling, how we can sow, we insert seed, etc. So you can use drillers. Maybe drill machine or manual. You can plant the seed inside the field. So it likely to be germinated in short time period. Just little bit pyre your whatever straw, yeah, residue of previous crop, do only little bit diversion that required only for seedling, only for planting, means drilling and putting the seed inside the soil. Now, in zero budget natural farming, there are 4 methods are preferred. In first method, generally we prepare bija, yeah, we prepare seed. So we call this Bij Mitra. Means what kind of minerals should be added when seed is prepared. Seed enrichment. What kind of things should be added for seed enrichment? Second one is Jiva Mitra. What does mean by Jiva Mitra? Means prepare feed. Feed your food for microbacterias, for millions of microbacterias which are helpful in enriching fertility of soil and supporting the plant growth. Third step seems to be mulching, means cover most of the area with crop residue. Here residue or straw of the plant, etc. Then fourth, final and vapasa. Keep adequate amount of moisture, adequate amount of air inside the soil. Here let's allow moisture and aeration within the soil. Moving towards pioneer, father. So father of natural farming is Masanobu Fukuoka, a Japanese scientist, agriculturist who wrote several journals, books. He was scientist, author, statesman and has other contribution. So Masanobu Fukuoka promoted this farming across the globe. By the method of Masanobu Fukuoka, Subhas Palekar, in India, Maharashtra-based agriculturist, scientist, yeah, social activist, who propagated this natural farming, zero budget natural farming, who also received this Padma Shri award from President of India, Pranab Mukherjee. Okay. So he inspired a lot of youths, his family members, his neighbor, village person, especially do nothing or do little and produce maximum without disturbing the nature. Minimize your input cost up to 0 or keep your input cost around 0. Now you may be surprised that what does mean by no input, 0 input, how it is possible with 0 input production inside the agriculture. It means that you need not to purchase even a single good from the market. Whatever goods are required for the agriculture, you can get from your native place, you can get by yourself. Means farmer already has all such inputs. Now, let's explore all such inputs. So they propagated, they create awareness that how a natural plant grow on its own inside the forest does not require any support of the human being, is still able to produce best quality of cereals, fruits or other product. So first stage is Bijamrat. Bijamrat prepare seed. For preparation of seed, you need certain things like cow dung. So here I mention quantity as well, so that you have some idea how you can prepare the samples like that. 5 kg cow dung, 5 liter cow urine, 20 liter water. So mix it well. Now let's allow seed to soak for 12 hours. You need to leave seed for 12 hours. Now ready to be added in the field. Stir it well and add 50 gram lime water or cow urine. Now you may think, okay, cow dung seems to be okay, cow urine, why this is adding? Are you RSS person who is propagating all such ideas, cow dung, cow urine, etc. So technically you can add buffalo dung, buffalo urine, or any animal, or your dung or urine. There is no problem. Why we are adding all such things? We are adding because these consist of so many micronutrients which are required for seed, which are required for soil. It consists of cow dung, consists of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, sulfur. So this is cow dung, cow urine, lime water, compost. Then Bijamrit is ready. Okay, so this table is highlighting how much amount of micronutrients are present inside the dung, inside the urine. Now let's explore more. Iron, magnesium, zinc, copper, boron, these are also available within cow dung, cow urine. Now let's go for Jeevamrit. Second, stage number 2 means you are preparing feed, yeah, food for microorganism. Take 200 liter of water because you need to spray like this. So you require good amount of water. Now in this water, 10 kg cow dung, 5 to 10 liter of cow urine, say, because you are preparing mineral rich feed. Add 2 kg of jaggery, 2 kg of pulse flour, handful of soil from bund, means rich, fertile, local soil. You can add on. Now, stir it well solution, keep it for 48 hours. For Bijamrit, we soak seed for 12 hours, but here 48 hours means 2 days. Apply Jeevamrit to the crop with each irrigation or directly to the crop in form of spraying. So in this way, this does not require fertilizer. It acts as a fertilizer. Technically it is not a fertilizer, but some around 500 crore microorganism, it can provide feed to more than 500 crore microorganism. Again, here what kind of nutrients are available within urine, within pulse flour, jaggery. Okay, so all phosphorus, potassium, calcium in certain grams. Now this is the final stage, Vapasa. Vapasa means 50% air, 50% water. So how they follow it? They generally keep one furrow as non-irrigated and alternative furrow is irrigated. So it provides both moisture as well as sufficient amount of air. So suppose this is irrigated furrow and this is non-irrigated furrow. Then this might be irrigated furrow like that. So one after another alternative. So it providing sufficient moisture, sufficient air to the soil. Means soil is not too moist, soil is not too arid, rather the balancing both the mechanism, both the things. So that's all in today's lecture. Further in next classes I likely to be cover especially the forest propagation through natural method, seedling, or through various mechanism, especially vegetative propagation by different mechanisms like budding, like grafting. Okay, yeah, tissue culture we will understand. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Take care.